welcome to Yoga with Mesa. My name is Mesa, and today I'm going to guide you through a short 20-minute heart opening yin yoga. We spend a lot of the day hunched over, maybe at our desks or on the couch, so this is going to be a great way to really open up, roll the shoulders back, and let any of those stuck emotions, stuck energy that we carry in our chest go. So if you're ready, grab your mat, or you can crawl into bed if that's what you prefer. Grab a pillow, maybe a blanket, something to keep in your space that can help support you, and I'll meet you on your mat.
All right, yogis and friends, just a quick loving reminder before we begin our practice today that my words are only ever a suggestion, and the choice is always yours. What poses, what modifications or variations you make, that choice is always up to you. Today I've got a nice big fluffy pillow with me. Again, I invite you to reach for those props and invite them into your space. And on that note, let's go ahead and get started on our backs. We'll meet in a reclined butterfly. And if you have that pillow or blanket or prop, maybe you place it under your back so that your shoulder blades start to droop over the top. And this will just start to gently awaken into your heart space. We're just letting that area know that we're about to show it some love, some care, some opening. Maybe you let your arms come out by your sides or bring one hand to your heart and one to your belly. Big toes and feet are coming to touch and allowing those knees to open up like a book out to the sides, and that'll just gently open into your hips as well. Start to draw a deeper awareness into your breath by taking a deep breath in. Go ahead and release your breath. Beautiful. Let's take another deep breath in, filling up, expanding your rib cage. And let go of any tension you may be holding on to with the exhale. Another deep breath. Let it go. Arriving within your space, making your mat your home for the next 20 minutes. Scan from the crown of your head down through your toes. Just notice any tension you may be holding on to. Where you can offer release throughout your practice. You can do this by bringing awareness to that space of tension, of pain, of stress, and breathing in with that awareness. But on the exhale, see if you can release a little bit of tension, let go in that space. Stay with your breath, stay with this beautiful awareness. And I'll let you know when it's time to move. All right, start to deepen your awareness back to your breath. Slowly take your hands, use them to help guide your knees into touch. And then roll off of your prop. And we're going to come up onto the shins. And then guide your pillow or prop underneath your chest area. Go ahead and take your time, move nice, soft, and slow. There's plenty of time to meet. But when you arrive, stack your hips over your knees. So it may help to start in your tabletop, bringing your hips over your knees. And then begin to walk your hands towards the top of your space. We'll find our puppy pose. Melt your chest towards the earth or towards your pillow or prop. Really starting to open into your heart and your shoulders here. With every inhale, can you create space in your hips and your spine? With every exhale, can you allow your spine to soften away from your hips just a little bit more? If you want to feel a deeper stretch in the triceps and shoulders, maybe you bring your hands to touch, bend the elbows, and guide your hands towards the back of your head. Inhaling. Exhaling. Take a couple more rounds of breath. Just let your body know that it's almost time to move. Not quite yet. Breathing in. Letting it go. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Release your hands down to your mat if they are not already there. And just slowly start to walk your hands back so they're underneath your shoulders. Meeting in our tabletop. If you want, you can keep your pillow or blanket stacked below you, but go ahead and plant your left hand and inhale to reach your right arm high to the sky. Exhale, thread your right arm underneath your left. Gaze to the left, and then you can maybe rest your shoulder on your prop, or if it's not comfortable, you can always come down onto your mat. And then take any variation with that left arm you'd like. Maybe it stays by your face, maybe you reach it up overhead towards the top of your space. Maybe you wrap it around your back and catch your right hip crease with the left hand, or just reaching in that direction to help twist the spine, open the heart a little more. Inhale. Exhale to soften. One more round of breath. Breathing in. Letting it go. Bring your left hand back by your face. Plant it down. Inhale to reach your right arm back up high to the sky. Exhale, plant your right palm. Ground it down. Inhale, reach your left fingertips nice and tall. Exhale, thread your left arm underneath your right. Allow your left shoulder to soften on your prop or your mat. And then take any variation with that right hand. Maybe it stays cozy by the face. Maybe it reaches out long in front of you. Or maybe you wrap it behind your back, catching for that left hip crease. Remembering to stay with your breath, use it as a beautiful tool to help bring awareness to your body, to the places of tension and resistance. Using the exhales to soften, release, and let go. Deepening into your pose. Keeping our hips stacked above our heart is a beautiful way to help soothe the nervous system. You start to to notice any differences in sensation in your body as you remain aware of your breath. Take one more beautiful round of breath. Inhale. Exhale. Plant your right palm back by your face. Press into that palm, and on your breath in, reach the left fingertips high to the sky. Exhale, plant your palms. And then next we're going to find our Sphinx pose. So you might need to walk the knees back a little bit and then use your arms to help bend in your elbows and lower all the way down to your mat. You can either stay up on your forearms, maybe you use your prop for support under the chest. If you're on the forearms, you're energetically pulling the elbows back and opening your heart forward, lengthening your spine as you reach the crown of your head forward as well. If, however, you'd like to feel more comfy, cozy, and more restored here, you can always come down onto your pillow or mat or blanket, get comfy, cozy, and know that you are still receiving beautiful, potent medicine simply by finding peace in your stillness. You're still getting some gentle opening in the front of your hips. Again, listen to your body, listen to your heart, let it lead you here. Ask your body what it needs, and it will tell you. Can you find some peace and serenity here in this stillness? And I'll let you know when it's time to move. Stay with your breath. Take one more round of breath, nice and slow. Breathing in, letting it go. Guide your hands by your chest. Use them to help press yourself up, coming onto the shins. And then if you want, you can use your pillow here under the chest or the hips. We're going to meet in our child's pose. So big toes can come close to touch, knees can come out wide, or if you like, you can bring the knees closer into touch and fold the torso over the thighs. This may stimulate your digestive organs a little bit more. It may even feel more nurturing for some of us. When you get there, just start to melt your chest and forehead down onto your proper mat. Reach your hands long in front of you or wrap them behind and catch your feet. Inhaling to create space, feeling every cell in your body expand with that breath in. And exhaling to soften deeper. Take one nice big beautiful breath in and out. attend to your fingertips. Start to crawl them back and use them to help guide your torso up. Arrive onto your shins. And a couple of options here. We're going to find a baby camel. So maybe you sit your pillow between your sit bones and your calves. Maybe you guide your calves out to the side so they're outside of your hips if that feels better for you. Also, the option to come into an easy seat is always there if this is uncomfortable for your knees. And just start to guide your hands behind you, press into your palms, and then open your heart forward as you draw your shoulders back. Pressing into those palms is going to really help open your heart space. If it's okay on your neck, maybe you gaze behind you, really opening the throat as well. And if you would like to feel deeper sensation here, and if it's available, you can come to your full camel. Maybe you guide your hands to your heels, lift your hips by squeezing your glutes, pressing the hips forward, really opening your heart, letting the head come back. It's normal to feel deep sensation here as we stimulate the vagus nerve. It runs all across our chest. So if you feel that deep sensation, I invite you to breathe into it, feel it, let it be. Allow it to pass. Know that it's going to be okay, but come out if you feel pinching, burning, or stinging. Stay with your breath. Remember, if you're in your full camel, you can always come back down to that baby camel. You've got this. Beautiful. Take one more beautiful round of breath. And just slowly release down onto your hips, onto your seat. Let your head come up nice and slow. And then just lean forward to release your low back for a couple breaths. Let these feelings and sensations that you've just felt integrate. Allow yourself to settle for a moment. And whenever you're ready, you feel safe to move. We're going to meet back down on our spines for our final resting pose. So go ahead and use those props to get cozy. If you have a blanket, maybe you cover yourself up. Maybe you put a pillow under your head or your hips or your knees. Maybe you come back to your reclined butterfly, or maybe you take your traditional corpse pose, Savasana, by letting your legs come out long, your arms out long. It may feel good to keep a hand on the heart and one on the belly to really feel the rise and fall with every breath in and out. Rest here now. Once you get settled, scan from the crown of your head down through your toes for this final round of breath together. Notice any tension and breathe into it. Inhale and let it go with your exhale. Rest here now and trust that I will guide you when it is time to awaken. Savasana. I invite you to stay here as long as you'd like, surrendering to the beautiful benefits of your practice. Maybe you pause the video here. If you are ready to awaken, Start to find some gentle movements in your body. Fingers, toes, ankles, wrists. Maybe rock your head side to side. Draw a big, deep, beautiful breath in and let it go. When you're ready, maybe reach your arms overhead and feel a nice full body stretch with a breath in. And exhale to bend your knees and roll over onto whatever side calls to you, left or right. Find your fetal pose. Find a small moment of gratitude here before you press yourself up into an easy seat where we can meet to seal our practice together. And when you arrive in your easy seat, just let your hands come down to your knees or your thighs. Close the eyes if they are not already there. Keep that awareness inward and notice how you feel. Guide your hands to your heart. We'll take one more breath together. Inhale. Open the mouth and let it all go. From the deepest and most loving part of my heart to yours, I bow to you. Namaste. Thank you, yogis. Take your time, move nice, soft, and slow wherever you're headed. And if you enjoyed practicing with me, please subscribe, and I will see you next time. Have a wonderful rest of your day.